Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. As the title says, I am doing a video on how to use the Garmin watch in swimming pool or pool swim mode correctly. It's one of my biggest things. The stats that you can get from your watch in the pool can be priceless. I guess the first thing I will start with, because I'm obviously not in the pool at the moment, but I am in my swimmers and I am about to head to the pool, is the pool distance. It's so important when it comes to recording your swims to have the pool distance correct, first of all. So there's two choices. There's either a 50-meter pool or a 25-meter pool. So yeah, I'll show you that first, and then we'll head to the pool. Press and hold this button on the side here, which brings you to your settings menu. And then with this button here, scroll all the way down until you see the settings. With this button up the top here, select. And then with this button again, scroll through settings until you see I think I've gone past it already. Activities and apps. Then use the button up the top again to select. Now, because this is a dive watch, it will tell me it will give me a few different options, but just scroll through all of them until you get to pool swim. Again, to select, you're pressing this top button into pool swim settings. And then with this button here, scroll down and select pool size. So today I'm going to be swimming in a 50-meter pool. So to change that, I'm going to press this top button here and I'm going to scroll down and then press this button to select 50 meters. So now the pool size has been updated on my watch for the pool that I am going to be swimming in today. So we go back to the main screen now. Now I'm going to quickly just show you how to start a swim here, but I'm also going to do it at the pool as well. So to start any activity, you press this top button here and it brings up your list of activities that you can choose from. Now, my pool swim is right here, so I'm going to, with this button here, select. And that brings me into my pool swim screen. Now, to start the swim, you're gonna press this top button here to start the swim. And so I'll press this and then I'll start swimming my laps. So swim, swim, swim. And once I've done my first, say 100 meters, I press this button here. We do not press this top button again until we're ready to stop the swim completely. So we've done our first 100 meters and we're stopping for a quick rest. We hit this button. Now, I just wanted to quickly show you before we head over to the pool what my screen looks like. So as you can see on here, I've got the interval time. So that's how long that last interval took me. So say it was 100 meters. So I did 100 meters in 21 seconds. That's a record. Down here, it will say interval distance. So that is the distance that you just last swam. It's going to make more sense when we're at the pool, but I did want to just go over it now so you can see. The second one is repeat on. This one here is probably another important one that I would say is important, is your rest timer. So say your coach has given you 10 100s on 10 seconds rest. You will be able to use this timer here to know how long you've been resting for between your 100s. So when it comes to 10 seconds here, you would again, to start your next 100, hit this bottom button, go and swim your 100 meters. And then once you've done your 100 meters, it will say 100 here. Hit this button here and your rest timer starts again. Your distance will say 100 meters and this will be your interval time. So usually around about 1:40, a minute 40. So that's 12 seconds. So you've already missed the 10 seconds, but again, to start your next 100, you hit this button, and you finish your 100, you hit this button again, and again, it will say 100 meters here, it will say your time here, and this is your rest timer here. So a full disclosure here, first of all, I'm not sponsored by Garmin. I'm not affiliated with Garmin in any way. I've used a Garmin my entire sporting career, would you call it, or life, since I started triathlon, which was about 7 years ago. I have used a Garmin watch. I started off with the Garmin feinx 3. I have now got the Garmin Descent MK1, I think this one is. Now, this particular one is actually a dive computer as well. I got it from my mum and dad's shop, which is a dive shop, but it does all of the other stuff as well. So triathlon, multi-sport, running, swimming, cycling, everything. It does everything, plus a little bit more than what the feinx does. So it is a little more of an expensive watch, but it does the same stuff plus more. But the pool swim app in this watch is exactly the same as what it was on my feinx watch. I haven't used any of the other Garmin watches before, but I believe they're all very similar around this pool swim app. So you should be able to work it out. There may be a button or two that might be a bit different, but this is going to give you the general overview of what is what, if that makes any sense at all. So yeah, anyway, let's get off to the pool. Okay, so I'm just going to freeze it here for a second. Just quickly, as you can see, so I recorded this at the end of my swim. As you can see down the bottom of my watch screen, it says 200 meters. That was the last interval I did. Up the top of the screen, it says 3 minutes, 10 seconds. That's how long it took me to do the last 200 that I did. And then you can see my rest timer to the left hand side there. It says 27 seconds when I froze that. Now from here we're going to hit start and I am going to start swimming. Okay, just pausing it again. As you can see here on the screen, before I press the stop set button, you can see the distance I've just swam, which is 100 meters, and I did it in 1 minute and 49 seconds. Now we've finished that set, I'll hit that bottom button to stop that set. Now up the top of the screen you can see the time I just did that interval in. The interval distance was 100 meters and that is my rest timer there. Now if you press this side button to scroll through the stats, here you can see your interval distance and time. Then this is your overall time and distance. So my overall distance is 2,100 meters in 45 minutes. And the bottom one is your drill log. So if you want to do kick or drill where you're not using your arms, this is what you use this for. And I'm about to do some kick. And you hit that bottom button to start the set. as you come in from a drill log or drill set or kick, press the bottom button as you normally would any other set. It will bring up a screen asking you what distance you just swam. To select that, use that bottom button, select the distance, and you're done. You can start another set or you can change it back up to your normal screen. So here you can see the distance, time, and rest timer. This is the total distance and time, total distance and time here of your entire swim, and back down to drill log. To stop your swim completely when you're done, you press this top button finally. And that will conclude your swim.